motion in one dimension, the second chapter. So in the first is scalar quantity and vector quantity. Okay. So physical quantities are divided into two parts. One is scalar quantity, another is vector quantity. Now what is scalar quantity? Which are having magnitude only. So, and vector quantity which is having magnitude and direction. When we say distance, so when we talk about only magnitude, distance 5 meter, that is only magnitude. And displacement, when we talk about displacement, then we say 5 meter in a particular direction, that is east, west, north, south, then we say that is it is a displacement. Now with this, so these are the distance between distance and displacement. So before we go for a going for the next terms, we have to come to know about the difference between rest and motion. Now what is rest and what is the meaning of rest and what is the meaning of motion? Suppose you are sitting in the park. So you are sitting at this point, you are is at rest. Now your friend moving in the park from one point to another, goes from one corner to another, he is riding a bicycle or he is walking. So he is in motion. With respect to you, he is changing his position. That's why he is in motion. So anything with respect to his surrounding, if it is not changing, like you are sitting in one place, not changing, so you are at rest, and your friend, he is changing his position, so he is in motion. So this is the concept of rest and motion. After that, the term speed. Speed is equal to distance by time. So we represent speed with S. It is equal to distance by time. And velocity. Velocity is equal to children, in your books, distance is represented with S and velocity is represented with V. So we are using that symbol only. And velocity, when we talk about velocity, it's a vector quantity. Vector quantity is having magnitude as well as direction. So we represent vector quantity with an arrowhead. And speed is scalar quantity, so it is written only with V. So this is distance by time, this is displacement by time. Now speed and velocity, they can be uniform, they can be variable. Uniform speed and variable speed, as well as it can be uniform variable, uniform velocity and variable velocity. Uniform speed means if it is covering equal distances in equal interval of time, then we call it as uniform speed. Like here 5 meter, next 5 meter in second, next 5 meter in third second. But here if it is variable, first it is covering 5 meter, then next it is going 10 meter, object is moving and like that. First 5 meter in 1 second, next second it is moving 10 meter, then in third second it may be moving 20 meter. So it is changing its distances, but time is now interval same. So either it is equal interval of time, and here also equal interval of time, but it is changing the distances, then it is variable velocity. Now variable velocity also can be if it changes direction, then also we call it variable velocity. So uniform velocity, when raindrops come to the surface of earth, it moves with a uniform velocity, and anything on object when falling freely under gravity, it falls with a variable velocity. So these are the two concepts of uniform and variable velocity. Now next term comes is acceleration. Now there is before acceleration, one more term children, instantaneous speed. Speed and instantaneous velocity. This is speed till when we calculate speed or velocity within a short interval, a short span of time. Like speed is equal to, you know now, distance by time. If we compare the distance by time with a very short interval of time, if we find the distance by time, then that is called the instantaneous speed. The car speedometer that measures the instantaneous speed. Now comes the term acceleration. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. So here we represent the final velocity. An object is moving with initial velocity u, final velocity v, and in time t. So the difference of two velocities divided by the time taken gives us the acceleration. Suppose the object moving with initial velocity 20 meter per second and reaches final velocity 40 meter per second in time 5 seconds. So 40 minus 20 gives you, this is 20 meter per second by 5 seconds. So 4 meter per second square, that is called the acceleration. And if the object start with 40 meter per second initial velocity and it stops, then the final velocity is 0 in 5 seconds. So its acceleration in that case it will be if the object start with 40 meter per second and its final velocity is 0, so you will get here minus 40 meter per second by 5, so 8 meter per second square, that is the retardation. Here you get the negative value minus 8, that is retardation. Okay, so these are the basic definitions for speed, velocity, distance, displacement and acceleration. This all you have to learn.